Hi, everyone. It's Lisa. How are you? Live. So I'm looking for people to hopefully get the notifications, give me a thumbs up, and that you've subscribed and that are going to come on live. I'm really hoping to do some mediumship readings today. I'm hoping some people will come on and I'll get some messages. I've already had a few people that have connected with me that I feel will probably be people that are coming on. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and see who joins us. And then we'll get going with a live stream. I'm really excited to go live. This is the first time I'm going live. So there's 3 people on. I can see 4 people. Feel free if you share it out to your friends and then say hello and that you're looking. Hi, Seth. How are you? That you're looking for someone to come through to talk to you. Then I'll be happy to do that. If you can share it out. How you doing, Seth? It's good to see you. Just waiting for a few people to come online here and get started. How you been? Just go ahead and share it out to people and then say something to me. Let me know you're here. Hi, Jackie. Nice to see you. I'm going to pull through some people, some of our loved ones who you may or may not want to speak with today. Hopefully you do want to speak to them because I've had a few people that have already come to me when I meditated ahead of time. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on. I'd like to try to get to 10 at least. I mean, I just really started the channel a few days ago. So as far as having people that know I'm here, I don't know that many know I'm here just yet. But I'm definitely excited to bring through some people. If there's anybody in particular, Seth or Jackie, that you'd like me to try to connect with, please let me know while we're waiting. And I'll definitely try to do that. And like I said, if you can share this out, that would be great. I would very much appreciate it. And let's see, Jackie or Seth, anybody you want to? Seth, good to see you. Working some old stuff, just a different day. Yeah, just the energy. It is the energy today. Hi, Lynn. Oh, cool. You're making mom's sauce and meatballs. Yum. It is the energy, Seth, just so you know. Mars is in Aries, and we have a lot of squares going on right now. Mars squaring Pluto, Saturn, Neptune. We have so many squares. So it really causes the energy to be kind of frenetic. A little anxious, a little, people tend to get in fights or aggravate us more than usual. It's really pretty normal during this time. So as I know, you know that already. Let me know, you guys, who it is you'd like to connect with. Lynn, I already have mom and dad here for you. Mom sees that you're making her sauce. There's a pinch of something you didn't add, she's saying. So did she used to do the sauce pretty much by memory because after so many years of doing it? Because she's showing me that you need to add a pinch of something that you left out. Did she add a pinch of sugar? Okay. Is it a pinch of sugar? Because I'm feeling like it's sugar that she's talking about. Okay. She wants you to add a little bit, or she said it's going to be too bitter. You were thinking, Seth, so you're all on the same page. Yeah. Her mom was an awesome cook. And I have both mom and dad here, Lynn. So I don't know if you want to ask any particular questions. They're right around you. And like I said, mom was right there, right on top of you, making the sauce and the meatballs. Seth has joined me a number of times. Lynn, you never got a chance to, when Northern Lights was open, to do table tipping with Tori, one of our practitioners. So it's great to see you here, Seth. I miss seeing you guys. And I recently have talked, I was thinking sugar helps to reduce the acid. That's right. That's what I did. That's what she said too, Seth. She said it's going to be too acid if you don't. He is mom's around you all the time. And I think that's because it's such a recent passing, Lynn, but your dad is right next to her. He has on, it looks like a reindeer sweater to me across the top with a solid bottom. It looks like there's some reindeer across the top. That's how your dad is coming through. Did he have a sweater like that, Lynn? Just waiting to hear back from her. Seth, is there somebody you would like to speak to or ask questions of, hon? Anybody you would like to? I have a mail that's here for you, Seth. So I remember a sweater similar to that. Okay, Lynn. Yeah, that's how he's coming through for me today. Had a little bit of a belly, is what it's showing in this. Is that sound like him? He's got a hat on. It looks like kind of a golfer's hat, one of those flat ones that that has the little lip. So this would be your dad that's coming through, hon? I'm just going to park him for a few minutes, okay, while I talk to Lynn's parents, and then we'll definitely bring him through for you. He had a belly at the end of life. Both of you, I want you to think of any questions you have for them that you want answered, and I'll definitely be able to pass on the questions and see if they have any answers for you. And if there's a way to share this, I don't see it on my end. This is the first time. Oh, maybe it's your grandfather, Seth. He looks young to me. Did he die? Not young like 30s, but young like 60s. So I just figured it might be your dad, 60s or 70s. But did your grandfather pass fairly young? And like I said, I'm going to put him on. I'm going to ask him to just wait, put him in park for a few minutes. And if there is a place for you guys to share this, I would love it if you could share it. Try to get it out there. See if we can get some more people on here. Lynn, I still want to talk to your mom and dad. 80s. Could be Tom Burns, maybe. Okay, hold on one second, Seth, okay? Linny, what would you like to know from your dad, hon? Do you have questions for him, or you just want to know that he's around? He's really letting mom take center stage right now. He's treating her like a queen, he says. The queen that she is the words he's using, actually, Lynn. So I feel like he's allowing mom to come forward more, but he is all around you, just like mom is. Queenie, is that what he called her? Yeah, she's the queen that she is what he's saying. So I really like his energy, though. And I know I brought him through for you before, but he just seems so content and happy to have your mom there. I think they're both really feeling great about being around each other again. So I think it's very happy environment and very peaceful. I think your mom feels a lot of peace being there now. She says she doesn't feel like she's a burden anymore. She felt like she was running you girls around ragged, she says. He is a love, Lynn, I have to say. He has a definite warmth to him from the inside. He's like a warm fuzzy on the inside, definitely. And I'm seeing a boat of some kind. Was he, I don't know that much about your dad other than, oh, father, but did he go out on a boat, or was he on a boat at some point? Because I feel the energy of a boat around him, like and that he has a boat, like a captain's hat on. Tom Burns. Do you have any questions for Tom, Seth? Says he had a boat when he was young in onset. Okay. And when he was in the service, was he in the Navy, Lynn? I see him dressed in a uniform in the Army. Okay, because he's showing himself dressed in the Army. I don't know if this is a buddy that might be with him then that has to do with the Navy. Unless, Seth, this is your guy that's crossing over from the Navy. Was Tom in the Navy? Colonel in the Army, Lynn. Okay. He was Air Force. Okay. Well, for somebody who's here, it might be Jackie who said hi in the very beginning, or somebody else who's here. I have a bunch of people that are on that haven't said hello yet. I'd be really happy if you could come on and let me know if you have somebody, a loved one who's crossed over, was in the Navy, because I do have a Navy man that's here. Lynn, do you have any particular questions for your dad or your mom, hon? Dad's brother was in the Navy. Okay. And has he passed, Lynn? Yes. Okay. So that's who I have. So I think your dad is showing me that he has his arms around people up in heaven, like because he's definitely coming through as a Navy man. Um, and I don't know how close you were to him, but your dad is very close and happy that he's up in heaven with him. Your dad is very comfortable. I feel like he knows his way around. He's ready to, he's showing your mom around, showing her the ropes, the buns. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Ask him, how is the buns? Okay. Is that a bunny? Is that a rabbit of yours? I feel like it's an animal, Lynn. Is that an animal? Yes. Okay. He was an animal lover, but was he fond of the buns? Is that the animal that was around him a lot? He says he always has a warm place in his heart for all your animals. So evidently, as they come up, my precious baby, he was very fond of her. Okay, yeah. And I feel like he has a warm place. So he welcomes all the animals that cross over, that you bring in. He says you've done this your whole life. You bring in strays, you show up at the door with animals that need a home. He says you've always been this way. He's right here, Lynn. He loves you very much. And your mom is here and she's watching you make her sauce. She's very proud of you and she's very, very much at peace, very happy. I feel like I hear her humming like you are my sunshine. So I don't know if your mom used to sing that, Lynn, but I feel like, oh, I know you miss them, hon. They're right here with you. Please know that, okay? They're gonna pull up a chair. Your dad says leave 2 chairs empty for the pasta and the sauce. He called it sauce or gravy, he's telling me. If it's your mom's, he said he won't miss it. In other words, he'll be there for it. So pull up a couple of chairs. Oh, dad always sang. Yeah. I mean, he sings regular, he sings Italian songs. I always hear him singing Italian songs, but today I'm hearing You Are My Sunshine. So maybe he's singing that directly to you. It's lovely. Lynn, I'm going to leave you with their love, hun. They're around you today. So finish making your sauce. Save some for me. Okay. And he is singing. Yeah, he's around. So don't think that he's not around. He's just trying to make your mom feel really special. Okay. And it sounds just like him, something he would do, which is lovely. Love you too, hon. Seth, let's switch over to you, buddy. He was Air Force. I don't feel like this is Tom. I feel like this is, I feel like this is a relative of yours. Not necessarily Navy with you because Lynn we found the Navy person, but it could be just that this is your grandfather and he's making himself, or he's showing himself to me as younger, which they sometimes do, during a time of his life that he especially liked. Does that make sense, Seth? Wore suspenders, your grandfather, because he's showing me red suspenders. And they used to pull his pants up a little bit too high, is what people told him. So that people would always try to get him to loosen his suspenders a little bit. Does that sound like him, hun? His name is Fred. Okay. What kind of footwear does he have? Oh, let me check. What kind of footwear, Fred? I see him in slippers right now. He has on slippers. They're brown. They're crooked, like they lean inwards. What kind were you looking for? Does he have a special kind of footwear that he wears? Other than his boots, he says. He's comfortable in his slippers. They were brown and they had a little bit of a rawhide tie in them. And they're worn inwards. They're worn inwards like this, as if he walked that way. Why? He wears slippers? That's cute, Seth. It's got to be him. Did he wear suspenders also? Or smoke a pipe? Because I smell tobacco pipe. I smell pipe tobacco right now. Besides the boots? Okay. That makes sense. It is him then, because that's exactly how he worded it. He smoked before your time. Okay. Because it's wafting in here. I can smell it a little bit. He has a really nice energy. Somebody has his first or middle name, Seth, because he's showing me steps. You were thinking of them today. Well, here you go. That's why he's here. Maybe you knew I was coming on. He says he's always thinking of you. They're always around you. Is this your grandmother and your grandfather? Nice. Who was named after your grandfather? Somebody has first or middle name after your grandfather, Fred. Braze, Middletown? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay. Was someone named after him, Seth? Because he's showing me tears like I usually see from my angels. Hi, Dream Moon. Nice to have you here. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the bell button, please do so, because every Sunday I'm going to come on and do mediumship. And then during the week, you'll see every day I do a morning daily message, a morning message of light and hope, I call it, where I'll read one card for everybody. Hi, say hello. How are you? Could you ask if they're looking over Kelly? And Anaya? Is that how you pronounce it? Anaya? Seth, let me ask if they're looking over Kelly, okay? Yes, you're extremely worried. Anaya, okay. Seth, they can see how worried you are, hon. Try to put out, they're telling you, whatever you focus on, remember, is what comes back to you. So try to focus on the positive. Oh, is Kelly passed? They're correcting me. No, Kelly's still here. Are you worried about Kelly, Seth? Oh, is this your mom? He just said it's your mom. Is that your mom, hon? I didn't know her name. Your sister. Okay. Does she take after your mom? I don't really know your family, but I have a strong connection to your mom. They are watching over because they know you're worried. Okay. Okay. They are watching over her. Okay. I don't want to say too much because it's public, but just so you know, yes is the answer to your question. For both. They're looking over both. Yeah. They're saying everybody grieves so differently, and I agree. My angels tell me the same thing. It's you never know how you're going to react until you actually lose somebody. They love you too and miss you very much, Seth. I'm really glad they came through, especially if you were thinking about them. Um, so who's Bray's? You said Bray's middle name is Miles. Oh, your son's middle name is Miles. Is that Fred's middle name? Okay, thanks. Because he was very clearly showing me that, and he really is happy. He's really happy that he's named after him. So he sees it as quite an honor. So he's got his hand over his heart. It's quite an honor to him. But I'm going to leave you with their love. They love you very much. They miss you, but they're always around you and your family. Okay, and they're keeping everybody safe. So try not to worry. He will come home safely. And my pleasure, hon. I'm really glad you came on. And I'm really glad you subscribed so you knew when I was coming on. That's awesome. And let's see who is next. Dream Moon was next. How are you, Dream Moon? Please subscribe and share and hit the notification button if you haven't already. And then you'll know when I'm coming on. Did you want to ask me a question, or is there anybody you would like me to see if they would like to come through and talk to you today? Is this mom? I have a female that's coming through. Is this mom that's passed, hon, or someone that's older than you is what I keep hearing, but I'm not sure if it's your mom that passed. It could be a good friend that's a little bit older, or an aunt. Do you have someone on the other side that fits that description? Or are you still here? Dream Moon, are you still here? Jackie, are you still here? Jackie, would you like me to bring anybody through for you? Because I know you came way at the beginning. If you would like me to bring somebody through, just let me know. Dream Moon, you also, okay? You're not answering me, so I'm not sure if you should be here, and you just let me know, okay? I'm gonna move on, but I'm happy to go back and bring somebody through for you. Say you're next. How are you? Are you still here? Oh, yes, but I don't have anybody. Oh, okay. Well, you just want to sit tight and listen. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're around. Let me pull you a card, Jackie, since you have nobody you want me to bring through. Okay. I'm using Nature's Whispers cards, and let me pull through an oracle card for you. You have a lot on your plate, Jackie. You have somebody that's running you ragged. Is this your child? Is this your son that's running you all over the place? Because I feel like he's running you ragged. The message I got is ideal course of action. It's a beautiful card. Can you see it? It's got a fairy. She's overlooking. Look, the dandelions are already turning to make a wish. So they want you to make a wish. There's some water with a few ripples in it, saying there are a little bit of bumpy streams ahead. But it's a beautiful card, and definitely ideal course of action, meaning you need to take the ideal course of action. Okay. I'm glad you're here, though. Both son and boyfriend, they're driving you ragged, right? I can feel their energy. I definitely can feel their energy. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Zafan Prime? You can ask something in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I have a few people ahead of you, and I want to make sure that I take everybody in order. Okay, Say is here. Hi, Say. Do you have a question, or do you have somebody, a loved one who's crossed over that you'd like to bring through? I still have a woman who's coming through, and I'm not sure. It probably belongs to somebody that's on here. I'm not sure who. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we move along. I feel like it's a mom energy to me, but it could also be an aunt, but it's someone that's older than you, the energy that's coming through. Does that make sense for you, Em? Anaya, you're next. I have a great aunt who's passed. Okay. That could be who it is. Let me just double check with Em and make sure this person does not belong to them. And a great grandmother who has big Em. Hi, it may have been my grandma coming through. Okay, Em, I'm going to go with that for a minute. And if you can just, I'm just going to hold on for a second. I will come back to you and we'll definitely talk to your great aunt or your great grandmother. Okay. And this could be your grandmother coming through. She doesn't seem that old to me. Great. I'm glad you're going to stay. I feel the energy more like in the 60s, early 70s. Does that make sense for your grandmother? You had a little bit of a contentious relationship, meaning I feel like you sometimes butt heads. Is that who this is, Em? Just waiting for her to respond here while I'm waiting. Anybody who's on, if you could please subscribe to my channel so you'll know when I come on. I come on every day with a reading, but live is always on Sundays to do mediumship readings. And the more you share, the better. So please share it with all your friends. I'm happy to bring people through for you. Em, if you're still here, could you let me know if your grandmother, if you guys kind of had a butt heads relationship? I feel like you were a lot alike, and that's why you butt heads. She was a little judgmental, though, as far as telling you things to do, a little bit controlling. Does that sound like her? Early 80s. How about the energy of the two of you fighting or clashing or wanting to be in control? Was that around her? Because this may not be your grandma. She must have looked young, Em. It could be my mother-in-law. She passed in December. Okay. A little bit, you butt heads, a little bit pushy. She could be blunt. I'm not rude, but she always said what was on her mind. She didn't hold back. So does this sound like more like your mother-in-law? Because I don't feel like this is a person in her 80s. I feel like this is a person more like in her 60s, if that makes sense. Let me know if that sounds like her, because I do have a message from her. Definitely sounds like your mother-in-law. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you didn't always agree. She was very much wanting to what's the word to put it? Be in charge, or so this must be your children. In other words, she wanted to make some decisions or would always let you know her opinion about your children, if that makes sense. She didn't always agree with the way you guys were parenting, is the nicest way to put it. Does that sound like her as well? I really feel like this is your mother-in-law, Em. So I'm going to continue with the messages because I don't want to hold everybody up. But I also feel like she's worried about about her son. So I really feel like, or your partner, I should say. She's really worried about your partner. Depression. She's really worried about some depression. So maybe they're having a really tough time with the passing. I don't know if her birthday just passed, but I feel like some special occasion just passed, and your partner is having a really tough time because their mom was not around for that. Does that make sense? Yes, that's her. Okay. Please give the message. Like I said, she is concerned. So maybe just keep an eye out, but just so you know that she's around all the time. Oh, no worries, hon. I just wanted to make sure you got the messages from her. She's very, I don't want to use the word judgmental, but she has no problem expressing her opinion, even if it's different than yours or different than you and your partners. And she is a little worried. There is some depression possibly going on with your partner. So she's keeping an eye and surrounding them and keeping them safe. And for you not to worry so much, but just to make sure maybe your partner is in counseling or getting some possibly someone to talk to. Does that make sense? Because I feel like they're a little bit depressed. I feel like they're struggling with her passing. Her birthday did pass. Okay, his birthday passed too, and your 2-year-old birthday is this weekend. Okay, because I see the celebration, and I see that your I feel like his birthday passing was especially difficult for him with his mom not being around. So you may be seeing some signs creeping up, a little bit of depression, a little bit more sadness than usual. And like I said, everyone grieves in their own way, but just to be there as a support for him. And she'll continue to keep an eye out and make sure he's safe as well. And she says she knows you're a great mom. So I'm not sure if she ever said that to you, but she wants you to know that, okay? She sends her love, and I'm going to leave you with her love today. And just to keep an eye on him. Okay, hon? I'm really glad you came, and I hope you subscribe and you get notified when I'm on so that I'll be able to see you next week as well for readings. And you can watch the readings during the week. I do a reading every morning. Okay, so let's see who is next. Naya, that's you. You've been waiting patiently. You have a great aunt who's passed and a great grandmother that has big mom energy. Well, I feel like your great grandmother was just the matriarch of the family. I do definitely have her here, hon. She's big and lovey. So I don't know if she would always come in with big hugs, but that's the feeling I'm getting from her. Does that make sense to you? And Em, I'm sorry he's avoiding the grief. He will process it in his own time, hon. But it may be nice. It may be good for him to see a counselor if he can. It might help him to talk through it. You're so welcome. Come back and like I said, please share my channel and definitely subscribe and get notifications with the bell. And I would love to see you next week as well. And you can watch my channel throughout the week. Thank you. I appreciate it. So Anya, she passed before she was born, but she was important for your mom. Does your mom describe her? You're so welcome, hon. I'm so glad. And I'll see you soon, okay? Take their love. Take your mother-in-law's love. She means it. So Anaya, she passed. Does your mother remember or describe her as being a larger woman or a woman that would come and kind of envelop you in hugs? Is that how you remember her description? I feel like she's saying that she raised your mom. So I don't know where your mom's mom was, but she's letting me know that she was an important person. She takes responsibility for raising your mom. She was there for her a lot. Yeah, I feel like she could go to her. Yes, she was a large woman. Yeah, I just keep getting the hugs, like she was a real touchy-feely kind of person. Very loving, very nurturing, very, like you said, very motherly. Do you have any questions for her? She just wants to let you know that she's around and she's watching. And sometimes she sends signs to I don't know if they're to you, but to your family in general. She really was not an outdoors person, but she loved birds, is what she's telling me. So does she send birds? Do you notice, or does your mom, do you notice signs coming from her? I'm not sure, but she loved the sun and she ended up dying from skin cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not sure. So if she may have been outside a lot, obviously, if she had skin cancer, because the birds, I keep getting, she's showing me a lot of birds. So I don't know if someone has a bird tattoo that represents her, but she's showing me a lot of birds, and she had a love of birds. She's definitely here. I don't know if you have any questions. She has shorter hair. I don't know if you know much about her, but to please, is your mom still here, hon? Yes. Okay. Please give your mom the message from her that she loves her and she's always around her. She's always around all of you, she's saying. She's giving me the number 3. Does the number 3 have meaning? Is your mom one of 3 children? Or was someone born in the month of March? You're one of 3. Okay. And so she's again giving the evidence. That's what evidential mediumship is all about, is bringing through messages through me so that you definitely know it's them. And that's what she's doing, is trying to bring through some messages so you definitely know that it's her who's here. Okay. So give your mom her love, and please let your mom know, and you, just so you know as well, that she's around all of you. Like I said, I keep feeling this, like enveloping all of you, like bringing you together. So her love is big, is what she's telling me. Her love is big. I love that. I'm really glad you came through. Please, I hope you subscribe and share my channel, and that you come on next week. And every morning I post something. Is it Zaphon Prime? I want to pronounce it correctly. And you can most definitely ask something. Zephan? I want to pronounce, I'm probably butchering it, and I don't mean to. I'm very sorry. Zafan, is that right? Zafan? Is the X like a Z? Or Exafan? I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name and I don't mean to. No, there is no black magic. I don't believe it personally in black magic. Zafan, there you go. I don't personally believe in black magic. I believe I only work in white light energy. So I don't believe in spells. I don't believe in black magic. I don't believe, I think the string of big bad luck is where astrologically everything is happening in your chart right now. For everybody, we have Mars in Aries, which is a very strong placement. Mars is at home in Aries. It's its home sign. And it's Mars is the planet of war. Mars is the planet of everything that's causing the climate control problems, like the wildfires and the earthquakes and the hurricanes, etc. And it's also all the anxiety and the angst and the frustration and the anger that's in the air. That's all Mars in Aries. The bad luck that's happening could be what you're putting out there. I kind of feel like from the angels, the way they're describing it to me is that you're expecting something bad to happen. And because you're expecting it because it's happened before, you're waiting for the next shoe to drop, so to speak. So I'm hearing that it's not really a string of bad luck as much as it is you're kind of bringing it in. You're kind of manifesting it. And so be really careful with that, okay? Because what you want to, if you think something bad's going to happen and you put that in the universe is going to bring that to you. So instead of thinking negatively, turn it around and make it a positive thought. So instead of thinking, gee, I'm not going to have enough money to pay rent this month, turn it around and say, universe, I know you'll take care of me. I'll have more than enough money to pay my rent. So it's all on how you turn things around. I really believe in manifestation, and I really believe sometimes bad luck is something that we kind of get stuck in this rut of always expecting it. And so that's what we bring in, and that's what comes to us. Does that make sense, Zafan? Difficult, but not impossible. I know it's really hard when you have so many things that go wrong to not kind of get stuck in that everything's going wrong mode and thinking. But if you can get yourself out of that somehow by just a few things, turning them around, I think you're going to start to see some difference. Okay. But I don't believe there's a spell on you. I don't believe that it has anything to do with black magic. I just think you need to reprocess the way you're thinking. Okay. And I'm really glad you came. I hope you'll subscribe, join my channel, and you'll see my daily readings. They're up there now. At the bottom of this, if you go to any of my channel, on my channel, but I should say, is my website, which is www.northernlights.one. And I do private readings. Also, I do psychic readings and mediumship readings and angel card readings and tarot readings. And everybody can contact me. My phone number's there. So you can call me to set up an appointment. There's also a donations of love button there for anybody who wishes to donate. That helps me buy my equipment, my lighting, my microphone, all my new decks that I use on my daily basis, because my daily readings are pulling a card for everyone, every single sign. So if you join, you'll know when I'm on. And creating that, and you'll get to see your sign for the day. And I also talk about kind of what's in the sky astrologically during that time, during the reading. And then at the end, I always end with 5 to 10 minutes of Reiki healing. So I do that with every reading because I really feel the energy can help. I can help you change it. So Zafan, that might be what you need. I see that 3 people are here. They're still on. Does anybody else have some more questions? I'll be so glad. I had a channel and I shut it down about 1.5 years ago when I started my business, and now I'm rebuilding it again. And so it's going to be slow, and I understand that it's going to be slow. Dream Moon, I'm not sure if you're back. If you are, let me know. And I know the buildup will be slow, but I'm happy if everybody can share for me, please, and get the word out that I'm here. It says, hi, I know you already did me, but if you can ask a question for me. Of course. Of course I can answer another question, Anaya. What is it you'd like to know, hon? What I was going to say is I've been a medium and a psychic. I was born with these gifts, but I'm a registered nurse, and I've been practicing mediumship and Reiki, angel cards, etc., psychic readings for a little over 35 years now. So I have a lot of experience, and I'm very comfortable in this realm. And I love it. I love what I do. So I hope you'll join me because I think the energy from this channel will be great. So Anaya, I've been struggling with self-doubt. I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path. Okay, let me just check in with your angels, Anaya, okay? Yeah. Okay, so you're very intuitive. You pick up other people's energies very clearly. Is that right? I feel like you can pick up, you're empathic. You can pick up other people's energies very easily, your angels say. But you're not listening. Yeah, you are able to do that, but you're not listening to your own intuition because your angels are telling me to tell you, don't second guess yourself. Okay. You are on the right path because the right path is a path that makes you feel good. If it makes you feel good and it makes you happy, then the angels have cleared the way for it to be the right path, if that makes sense, which is great. I'm so glad. And you've been getting into tarot, which is awesome. It's wonderful way to help people. And I get a lot of healing from doing tarot myself, along with my psychic readings and the mediumship I'm doing today. I find it really wonderful to be able to help people. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I have over all these years. And if you're feeling that positivity, and if you're feeling that you're really enjoying it, then you know you're on the right path. Because the right path isn't necessarily, oh, I'm making so much money, or oh, it's leading me to my next big job. The right path is what you feel in your heart. Okay, it's genuine. And if you feel that, then yes, you've answered your own question. And don't second guess it, your angels say. Trust your intuition. It's very strong. Okay, Anaya? Is there anyone else that has any other questions? Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and end our session for today. Hopefully, every week will grow and grow, and the session will be longer and longer because more and more people will be coming. So please feel free to share this. And you can find my website on my YouTube channel, Lisa Ashton, Psychic Medium. My website is there. If anyone wants a private reading, my Donations of Love is there. And I will post every single day, so you'll be able to check your reading. Deidre, sure, I would have one. Oh, you'd like a reading? Sure. What advice does my guides have for you? Okay, so spirit guides are your loved ones who have already crossed over. Okay, I'll be right with you, Zafin. And I'll answer your other question, okay? So your spirit guides are loved ones that have crossed over, and they're around you. You also have guardian angels. Everyone is born with 2 or 3 guardian angels. They come with you on the day you're born, and they've never walked on the planet Earth before, and they leave with you on the day you die, and they're always with you. Guardian angels, that's right. So you can ask them to help you at any time. Your angels are telling me that they've been dormant, so I don't know if you just haven't been talking to them or asking them for help, but they're here, and you have free will, so they won't interfere with your life if you don't ask them for their help, but they are here to help you. And the only thing they have to say is to watch, be careful with what you're doing. And I'm just the messenger. I'm not sure what that means, but your angels are saying to be careful and to tread lightly. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Okay. So it doesn't need to make sense to me because I'm just the messenger passing the message, but to just be careful. Okay. And you'll be fine if you trust your judgment. You know the right thing to do is what they're saying. Zafin, what's your other question, hun? Or Zafin? I'm terrible with names. I've got a lot of interesting names on here today. Zafin, you had another question, hun? Your angels love you, Bae, very much, just so you know. Who is coming forward toward you in love? Well, I don't do predictions, but I can tell you that your angels are telling me that somebody is coming in within the next 6 months. Someone will be coming in for you. And I feel like this is divine, like universal love. So I feel like this is someone that you've known from a past life. It's going to feel very comfortable, the relationship. It's not going to be like a dating uncomfortableness. It's going to be like, as soon as you meet this person, it's just going to feel very comfortable, and you kind of just flow right into that. And you flow into that pattern. So within 6 months, I would say probably by January or February, you'll meet this person. So during this pandemic, I'm not sure how people are meeting people, but maybe this is online. Maybe you're online and you're talking to people. But I can't predict it, but I can see that somebody will be joining you in love, which is nice. I hope that answered your question. You try online? Yeah, and during this pandemic, it's very hard to get out and to do anything other than online. So I don't blame you. I'm glad. I thank you all for being here today. Please share, like I said, and and subscribe, and I will hopefully get to see you every day. Well, every day you'll get to read my posts if you've subscribed, because my posts will come up and I pull a card for every sign and talk about a little bit about astrology, what's happening in the air, what's happening psychically around everyone as a collective. And then on the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, I do a mediumship reading like I'm doing today. Okay. My pleasure, Anaya. And everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me.